Click the link on screen or the link in the description below to find out how to win $20 a month for the rest of your life. You will not regret it. What's up, my Net Warriors? I am the Net Alliance, and today I'm asking the question, who is Anakin Skywalker's father? Now, before I begin, I realize that in Star Wars Episode 1, Anakin's mother confirms that Anakin has no father. But what if he did? And that's how theories are formed, folks. So in this video, I'll be listing a few theories that I heard, and I'll be deciding if I like them or if I don't like them, if they're weird or if they're cool. Now, I have 3 of these theories, so let's begin with one that I kind of touched on in my What If Qui Gon Trained Anakin video, link on screen. So our first contestant is Qui Gon Anakin's father? This one I would personally love, although it's highly unlikely, but I once heard there was a theory where Qui Gon had to go to Tatooine on a mission. I think he was hunting down a smuggler or something. Anyway, long story short, the smuggler ended up drugging Qui Gon, and Qui Gon woke up the next day, safe, but in a daze. Now from this, we think Qui Gon just passed out. But what if he just blacked out, met a woman, and they ended up doing the maritals, resulting in the conception of Anakin Skywalker? Now, does it hold up? Well, first off, it may explain why Qui-Gon doesn't know Shmi Skywalker, but there is definitely a connection between the two of them. At least I felt it. Also, this may be why Qui-Gon feels such a strong connection with Anakin. Kinda how Vader could sense Luke. I must admit, I love this theory, but it still raises questions. Why didn't Shmi recognize Qui-Gon? Sure, it was 9 years ago, but Qui-Gon would have been about 50 years old, meaning he wouldn't look that different anyways. Although this theory is a long shot, I still think it's pretty interesting. Let me know in the comments below if you like this one. Alright, moving on to our second contestant, I have, is General Grievous Anakin's father? This theory is one of the oldest. I swear, this thing has been around since Episode 3 first came out. Now you may be thinking, yo, Net, that's impossible, homie. Droids don't got reproductive organs, brah. And to that I say, yes, I understand that. But Grievous wasn't always a cyborg. He was once a Kaleesh warlord. The theory is that Grievous was once Shmi's master, and he had his way with her. But before Anakin's birth, Grievous was mortally wounded, and Shmi was sold to the Hutts, who then sold her to Watto. Now this theory could make sense, except for one thing. Shmi is a human, and Grievous is a Kaleesh. I'm not saying it's impossible because, well, it's Star Wars, but it just seems a little weird. I think it may make more sense to actually have Grievous let one of his male human slaves at her. Either way, I'm sure Shmi would remember it, but then it comes down to it may make sense why she doesn't speak of it, because of the terrible memories it could bring back. Now that's more of a sad theory, but it still could make sense. Let me know if you like that one in the comments below. Now on to our third and final one, and I actually like this one the most out of all of them, is Darth Plagueis Anakin's father. Now this theory is probably the most popular when it comes to Anakin's father, and for good reason considering it's clever and makes sense. The theory is that Darth Plagueis was killed by his apprentice Darth Sidious, aka Chancellor Palpatine. We learn in the third film that Plagueis could manipulate the midichlorians in the Force to create life. So the idea is, when Plagueis died, he transferred his power into another being, and this being was Shmi Skywalker. This would explain how Anakin wouldn't technically have a father, so essentially Anakin is the reincarnation of Darth Plagueis. This would make sense, especially when you consider how powerful Anakin's natural Force abilities are, as well as why he has so much anger. Now the underlying theme that many people don't actually notice about this theory is the fact that if this theory is true, then technically Darth Plagueis gets his revenge on Palpatine for killing him. For instance, if Palpatine killed Plagueis, and Plagueis is Anakin, and Anakin turns to Darth Vader, and Darth Vader kills Palpatine, then yeah, technically Plagueis got his revenge. So overall, that's why I really like this theory. It kind of makes more sense on why Anakin would actually have a father, where he does technically have a father, but it's a different type of thing, it's more of like a reincarnation. But essentially Plagueis is responsible for Anakin, so therefore, you know, it's kind of his father. But those are the 3 best theories that I've heard. Do you have any theories of your own of how Anakin came to be? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my videos. And until next time guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.